What's going on? I just saw Bombshell a couple of nights ago, starring Nicole Kidman, Charlize Theron, and Margaret Robbie. First of all, I was not originally going to see this movie or give it the time of the day because I felt like it was trying to push an agenda at first. And then I slowly realized this is a true story, or based on, and I like based on true story movies, biopics, may have you. And then on the day that I decided to finally just go see it, I had watched that trailer with them in the elevator again, and it was comical. It was a little comical, and I also was curious of what was going on. What was the big, thing that was what was the elephant in the room? Because I feel like there was an elephant in the room with that elevator scene. So I had to see it just off of that. And so now let's get into the positives. The positives of this. This movie, it reminded me of the style, the way Hustlers was done, the way Vice was done, the way Wolf of Wall Street was done, by adding humor in between the serious points to keep the storyline going. And it did such a superb job with that. Kudos to them. Kudos to them on that little, accomplishment. It kept me entertained. I actually did not fall asleep in this movie, so that tells you a lot. It has a star-studded lineup. I forgot to mention there's John Lithgow, and there's Kate McKinnon from SNL, and their two characters are very important to the storyline as well, especially John Lithgow. Yes, and then it's amongst others that are just gonna pop up and be like, oh. Yeah, so I liked that, and they all worked into the storyline. They weren't forced in there. Perfection as far as that. And it was interesting, and I was just drawn in because I had no idea of this situation that had happened around the time before Trump actually got elected. Fox News was under scrutiny of harassment cases from Bill O'Reilly to a guy named Roger. I'm not sure about it. I forgot his last name. Roger so-and-so. And yeah, that was actually going on. I had no idea of this. So that shocked me, and I was like, why didn't I ever heard of this? So those are good. Those are interesting and good points that reeled me into the movie. Now, and also it was kind of, it got emotional towards the end, and I was like, oh man, I've never been in a situation like, well, I'm not a female. Even though, I'm a male, I still be in that situation, but I have never been in that situation. Period. Let's just say that. So I don't know. And some would say a male's point of view of being harassed to a girl's point of view might be different. That's the individual's thoughts, in my opinion. But that also was very interesting, and it's good to get emotion out of people in the audience. The negatives. Let's get into those good old negatives. Even though it's a true story and it wasn't like something somebody just made up to push an agenda, there were points in there where, this was based on a true story, obviously. So a lot of the dialogue was made up, of course. And some of the dialogue that obviously was made up it felt like they wanted to use that to try and kind of still seem like they were pushing an agenda, which is annoying. It got annoying after a while. There were certain things that were said in the movie that were like, had me like, really? Seriously? Seriously? You're gonna say that? You know, they didn't say that in real life. Not when it really happened. That was not said. I feel like it. So that's kind of cringy. Charlize Theron's character. No shade on Charlize Theron. She's got some good movies. She's been in some great movies. Monsters was still one of her greatest. I did not care for her character in this movie. I don't know what she was trying to do with that character. It seemed like from time to time her voice would change up, and I could see if she was putting on a show for her newscast. It's based on 3 newscasters, news lady, women, and the news, business, and her character was not appealing. She just changed her voice up for no reason from time to time. It wasn't even necessary to do it. I don't think Charlize Theron knew what she was doing with that character. I might be the only one alone on this one, but it killed me. I did like Margaret Robbie's character. She was interesting. Margaret Robbie is killing it in the box office lately. She's doing it, man. She's got the little Birds of Prey coming out too, but that's another story. Yeah. So those are negative points about it. Yeah, unnecessary lines in the movie. Charlize Theron kind of ruined it. So in this case, I'm gonna have to give this an I/cool. It almost was a hell yeah, but I don't think it's a movie that I would watch over and over again. But it's not a bad movie. It's not bad. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's always good. All right. So I do. If you're into that situation and that whole thing that went down and you know about it, go watch the movie. If you're interested in that, to see what was going on, or you didn't know about it like I did, I didn't know, go watch it. That'll inform you. Interesting details. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm out.